close up, but you know how he got the position and my face being as wide as it is, it always looks like a close up.
It's not too
See,
wide.
like when I look at myself in on the camera, I don't see myself up close.
So the
But when
funny
I go
part
back,
is, I was like, you can pull the mic back with you.
see, they ain't gonna make that noise
No,
again.
this once you get yourself comfortable.
No, but that's as far as they go back.
You know.
Yeah, it is.
Oh yeah, I got to loosen up that. My bad. I'll change that up for you.
Okay, yeah, okay. I, I didn't know everybody else is extending mine. I'm right up on this.
Dag, how come nobody's hitting up? I did a post right before I came about tuning in. Why don't I see that? I thought I
All right.
posted.
Give me a second. I gotta hear
Oh,
what's
shoot,
going
it's
on.
almost 5. Okay.
I am. Next year, I'm going to Arkansas to visit.
Give me a second, Cornelius.
All right.
Yeah, I need to hear what they know. What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome back. This is the Kiss Radio Show live. It is Sunday. I'm your boy, Core DJ Hershey.
That's here, Serrano the voice.
Your boy Cornelius George.
And your girl Monique, a.k.a. Mo Diva.
Mo Diva's in the building. What's
Mo
up, everybody?
Diva.
What's up?
How y'all doing this Sunday afternoon?
Awesome.
Okay.
Feeling good.
Good.
Beautiful.
You beautiful?
Beautiful.
You look beautiful. Hey, guess what? Today we got a very good show for you today. We got the topic of the day.
All right.
Which is and we have got your homegirls coming to you with a front page review.
And you don't want to miss the dunce hat for this week.
Uh-huh.
You don't want to miss it.
I don't.
No, not this week here.
Loving it. And Mo, you get a treat.
I get a treat.
You get a treat.
What's my treat?
I don't know yet. I'm trying to figure it out.
Okay, I like surprises.
But you know what? No, the treat is we got good music. It's December.
It's December.
It's Christmas time. It's Christmas.
Equipment time.
Christmas time.
It's Christmas time. And you know what? And our favorite artist came out with another exclusive banger for your era.
Okay.
Okay, who got
Okay.
Tia P.
it? Tia P. Okay.
What we got?
It's called Christmas
Crib.
in Cali. This is the Kiss Radio Show live. We bring you another exclusive. We're going to come back with the show. Love it, love it, love it. We will be right back. Let's go. Oh, yeah. I told you I had something very special for you. Mo, that crummer, that's that Tia P. Crema
Like
Creamy.
it.
in Cali. Y'all make sure y'all go cop that. And you heard it first here in the Kiss Radio Show.
It's actually crema.
It's Christmas. It's Christmas.
So the name of the song you're looking for is Christmas
You love changing
in
those
Cali.
words,
It brings flavor. It's crema.
TFP.
Okay.
With our own TFP. And if y'all like, man, that voice sounds familiar, she does our intro.
Yeah.
We've been supporting her since she's been, oh my goodness. Shout out to Marty Arnold. Mans of Genius, a topic of the day.
All right.
I think I got a good one for you.
Okay.
Okay.
Does love distract you from your goals?
That's a good one.
You think so?
I know it shouldn't.
It shouldn't, but does it? Now, you know what? You don't have to speak on behalf of you. You know, if you have a friend,
No.
Not the air quote.
yes, if you have a friend,
He said the air quote.
speak on their behalf. But, you know, go ahead and just kind of ponder on that one.
Pontificate.
I mean, I definitely think it can.
Okay. So you say it has potential.
Yeah, I think it can. Depends on the individual. Sometimes, I mean, 'cause let's be real about it. People alter their goals based off of, you know, if they're in a relationship, they will alter their goals sometimes because different things come into life that affect not just you anymore, but you also have a partner. And sometimes those goals have to be shifted, or some people can just lose focus on their own personal goals for the sake of helping to promote somebody else. And I mean, it happens for love, if you will. So, as an example, you know, perhaps you're with a partner and you can definitely, you have your own goals that you want to achieve as an individual, right? And when you were single, you saw your plan going a different way, and then you join with someone else. You appreciate and you enjoy their goals as well, and you see the vision. Perhaps you're the type of person that will kind of put your stuff on the back burner to help promote that person. And that would be the answer to Hershey's question. That's just one of multiple examples that could actually exist as to why people's goals may change.
True.
I mean, I think it's a valiant reason.
Yeah. That is valid, but I also feel like if you are in love and, like you said, you want to support the person's goals, I don't think that you should stop your goals. Hopefully the situation will be where you are supporting each other and not letting each other fall back on their goals. But I definitely agree with you. You will find situations where people get so caught up in their partner and wanting to support them that you will kind of like fall back. And sometimes you don't even realize, like, okay, wait a minute. I'm not doing what I said I was going to do, you know, or you let your goals fall at the wayside.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I would agree with both of you. I think you don't want it to happen, but I think it does happen naturally sometimes because everybody wants to achieve their goal. And if you're with somebody, you're supporting them on their goal.
Right.
Yours is going to take lacking. And sometimes if you're pushing your goal or your dream, then the relationship might take a back seat in some areas. So it's a balancing act. And I think 9 times out of 10, it does get in the way because if you didn't have that, a lot of times you could push and give everything to it, but you can't.
true.
You can't give everything to it when you're in a relationship, when you're in a marriage, or you with kids. Because we're talking about you love your kids. You can't go 100% toward this goal because you got to go
Exactly.
25%. You got to do some different things. You got to move different.
So
It happens.
Is that something that you should direct, saying, "Hey, you know, I understand, I love you, and everything, but you know, I do have to dedicate some time in order to accomplish some things in order to get to a goal that I'm trying to achieve," and that person that you're with should be understanding, right?
To a certain degree, Bobby, the great prophet, Bobby Womack,
Here we go. Here we
The
go.
great prophet.
the great prophet, Bobby
Can't even say
Womack,
it. The profile.
said, "Woman, you're double-minded. You may be home with you, but when I'm there, I'm broke."
True.
You want nice, fancy things. You want me to go out and go get them. Well, I can't be at 2 places at the same time. I can't go out and pursue this dream and get the stuff that you want to have because you want me to be with you because I can't do the dream because you want me to be with you. And when I'm with you, I'm broke.
If you think
Yeah,
you're
but
lonely.
your partner should definitely, like you said, they should definitely understand, and ideally, they should be supporting you and helping you with your goal, and you should be helping them. To me, it should be kind of a partnership.
Now, when
That's what I'm
now in that helping and supporting your person with the goal, in theory that sounds awesome. No, I'm not, it does because
It does.
if you are supporting your partner in their goal, what if you feel like they're not moving fast enough at this goal? They're not giving it their 100%. I mean,
Right.
because it's still personal. Because you still have things you want to accomplish, and you go, "Hey, I'm gonna let you push your dream first, and I'm gonna come back and do it later." You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna do that, and then support for each person looks differently. You can say, "I'm supporting,
Absolutely.
That's
I'm
Very
supporting you,
good.
I'm supporting
Very
you,"
good.
and you're not supporting them the way they need it.
Very
So
good.
you go, "Okay,
Well, you
because
know
of
what?
love."
You gotta say it like a preacher though.
Love.
Say it. Say it.
There we go.
Say it.
No, we're gonna hold on that one because we
don't
got
pay the light bill. So you sitting there going, "I want you to push your mixtape," and you going, "I don't think you're doing enough. Like you're not in the studio enough. You're not doing these little things that I think because I'm supporting you, you're not doing enough to get this dream there because it's not their dream."
That's when you set goals.
Yeah.
Right.
That's when you set goals.
You go,
It's like,
well-
hey, if this isn't accomplished by this particular time, and be fair about it.
Right.
Do you think I'm going to step back and I'm going to help you achieve your goals? I'm excited about that. However, let's set some milestones in place. Like in 6 months, you need to be here. Let's agree that you need to be here. If it doesn't happen in 6 months, what then happens?
No.
Because my plan is to, hey, I want to go back to school and get my master's degree, and that has this window.
Now you brought a good point, and we're gonna come back to that because we got some news that we need to review
Okay.
real quick. But
Yeah.
good topic to start off with,
Great
and I think that's gonna be a good leeway into what we have to do. But Cornelius,
Yes.
it's your time, sir.
In case you've been sleeping up on the rock all week, it is my favorite segment. Front Page Rewind with Vassia Serrano.
Thank you very, very, very much. All right, let's get into it. Your front page rewind. It's about, news stories you may or may not have heard this week, just to touch back on a few things. So let's start with this one. It is the season for giving, right? Young and old. And usually the young get the best gifts, I would say. Well, here's one you may or may not find under your tree. I'm going to read a description to you, and I want you guys to tell me which sounds best.
Okay.
14-inch adorable doll with a denim suit and colored headbands. Fashion gorgeous doll for ages 3+. Interactive playtime. That's one description.
All right.
Here's another description. 14-inch adorable black doll with casual red skirt and colored dirty braid fashion. Gorgeous doll for ages 3+. Interactive playtime. Which sounds more appealing? Everybody just,
I mean, you when you started the 14-inch, I was like,
Wait, I know. I was like, well, wait.
where we going
Like,
with this?
okay, like this is for like little people. Like this is
No.
Wait,
like this is a little person
can you-
advertisement.
Do I
Like,
need to read the description again?
Please.
Yes.
Okay.
Please.
So we're going to skip the 14-inch, okay? Doll with denim suit and colored headbands for fashion. Gorgeous doll for ages 3+. Interactive playtime.
All right.
Adorable black doll with casual red skirt and colored dirty braid. Fashion.
You said a dirty.
Colored dirty braid. Right, Mo, exactly. So that racist description of a black doll appeared on Amazon by a company. It looks like the company is fairly new. It's an Asian company, a Chinese company.
Okay.
They've only been on Amazon for about a year, and the ad has since been pulled because clearly it was a racist description of a black doll. The first description that I read to you was how they demonstrate the same doll, of course, with a different look because it's a Caucasian doll.
Right.
That doll was adorable also. The key here is the description when they get past the adorable doll. It gets into talking about colored dirty braid.
Wow.
Okay, so yeah, okay, I got it. 'Cause
Okay.
at first I was a bit off when the descriptions. I'm like, where is this going?
You would be a bit off by reading this as well. So yeah, so they were referring to the little black doll as having dirty braids
Wow.
and also colored. And so
Oh, the
therefore,
braids were colored.
no,
No,
the doll was
the
a
doll
black
was
baby doll. That's the way to describe a black baby
I
doll.
thought they said black in the beginning.
It's a colored, dirty braid. So they're referring to the braids as being dirty, and referencing it as a black, colored doll.
Oh,
crazy.
What color are the braids?
Correct. Well, I digress. Nonetheless, the product itself has an issue in the description. It has since been pulled because it has been flagged as racist. The issue that people are having besides that is that Amazon's filtering process for product descriptions clearly has to be lax.
Yeah.
Because this is not the first time they've had issues like this. And so people are very upset that this keeps occurring on Amazon, and they want them to improve their filtering process for these descriptions. Of course, they have virtually millions of merchandisers and retailers. And somebody may say it might be a little difficult to go through all of that, but if you're allowing someone to use the platform, just like they did, clearly they could find people who were price gouging when coronavirus started, right?
Right.
And all these prices and things of that nature, they could take the same measures in going through the descriptions that people submit for their items is the point. And so that's an issue with Amazon some people are having. But again, Amazon did pull that as flagged as racist. Okay, let's get into nonsense. As if that wasn't enough.
It's like you now.
Right.
Do I need to tell you that there are still people who don't believe that COVID is a real thing,
Yeah, I believe it.
Yeah, I believe that.
even when they have tested positive?
Yep.
So they were in denial.
Such as this Hawaiian couple that were arrested and charged with second-degree reckless endangerment because they were traveling home with their child last Sunday from San Francisco to the Lihu Airport in Kauai, Hawaii, and they were screened prior to them getting on their flight, and both parents tested positive.
They got results that
So
quick.
they were told not to get the rapid test.
Oh,
We
yeah,
took the
I keep
rapid
forgetting- I
test.
keep
Okay.
forgetting
It
about
only
Right.
took 15 minutes to get an answer. Yeah. For us, I mean, thankfully we were negative, but they knowingly, even though they had been told not to get on their flight, they knowingly boarded their flight aware of their COVID-19 positive test. And it placed other passengers on the flight in danger. So they were arrested, and
Good.
they were
Thank
stopped
you.
after arriving at Lihu Airport, and
Where?
released after posting $1,000 bail for each of them. Their 4-year-old
Wow.
child that was traveling with them
Wow.
was taken home by a family member.
Okay.
Yeah, well, people are.
You know what? I'm glad that they were arrested, because I don't understand the mindset of
Really?
what people
You're
they
not even
think
supposed
this
to travel
doesn't.
when you have the flu. I mean, come
I
on.
mean, do we really find it that hard to believe that people do not accept that COVID is real?
You're
High
right.
blood pressure and diabetes been around for hundreds of years,
This
and
is
people
true.
still don't
No,
believe
you're
they
right.
have that.
You mean the sugar?
I mean,
Right,
they don't
the
believe
sugar.
they have it.
The
so we
reality,
can't
the thing with
believe
high
that.
blood pressure though, and diabetes is that, I mean, through birth you can gain it, as you know, hereditary, but it's not something that you're gonna spread to the person sitting next to you. With COVID and the flu, I mean, let's go simpler. The flu, people have known for a long
Yeah.
time
Yeah.
they should not travel when they have the flu, and it's not whether they did or did not believe whether it was COVID was real. They got a positive testing at the airport. They knew that they were positive, and they still chose to negate everyone else's health
Right.
and do
Right.
what they felt as though they wanted to do. And
How are they gonna
therefore
get home?
just- I mean, the same way everybody else has to quarantine when they get
wait a
places.
minute. You tell me I done paid for this flight. Are you gonna get my money back?
But probably
So
they
you're gonna
probably
get my
would have
money
gotten the
back then.
opportunity to fly again. It just wasn't gonna fit within their time zone. Okay, my last story, because this is gonna be open to discussion a little bit. Liposuction is a big thing to talk about now. People talk about it very, very, very freely, and people were really focused on the video that Funkmaster Flex posted on his social media, and they
Go
have
ahead,
been
Flex.
they've been going in on social media regarding him posting that. He posted that for a while now. He's been trying to get down to a particular side. He has had a goal in mind, and this liposuction was something that he wanted to do, and he had it done in several areas of his body. And he posted this very graphic video online stating, hey, thanks to the doctors, thanks to the team, he did not take anesthesia, he enjoyed it, blah, blah, blah. Well, people are saying that they are traumatized, and they're also, of course, traumatized. I'm clowning him for it. Because in the video, he's featuring Wu-Tang Clan's Cream playing in the background, and some people's like, I can't go to sleep. Not some people. This was specifically Little Duval was like, I can't go to sleep after seeing Funk Flex get a BBL. It's like, Funk Flex next picture is Funk Flex
Please be
is
careful.
going to be, his next video is going to be from the gym, taking off his waist trainer and showing us his sweat. Some people are saying that it's too much. It's like now Funk Flex got a new body and he put it on Instagram. It's like, okay, he's the next Instagram model. My bingo card ran out of spaces. And everybody's like, 2020 has just been a crazy year. Wendy Williams, in particular, made a point of addressing this on her show. And she said that back when she had liposuction done, she was actually suspended from the radio show that she used to be on. She wouldn't name the radio show. And I mean, if you can do the year search, you can find out who it is. But she was suspended for even talking about her surgery. And that was so many years ago. And she's, in her words, he's a latecomer to the game. The liposuction, the whole bit is so sad. Her words, I bet your wife or your ex-wife is probably laughing at this particular point. Personally speaking, I'm turned off to any man who gets plastic surgery.
What?
When you start getting off your flank does. What? Okay, your flank done. Your flank, the side here.
Oh,
When you start
okay.
getting your flank done.
Okay.
And a reduction and all that. I'm like, I'd rather have a fat man. So, I mean, that's Wendy Williams.
Wow.
However, it brings up the point that I wanted to make is that
Wow.
it is almost celebrated at this point when women get liposuction and all these different surgeries done, which is fine. Do what you need to do to feel happy about yourself, okay? But understand, sir, that your children are not going to look like this sucked up person that you have right now. So, I mean, if that's the image you fell in love with, it's like, I'm going to have beautiful babies, and you may very well have beautiful babies. That doesn't necessarily mean they're going to look like their mom when they're done because mom has gone through a lot of process.
Right.
However, when it comes to men, and it might be more, I would say probably more talked about in the gay community. And I know there's a lot of letters, LGBTQ. I don't know all the
All
letters.
of them.
Please forgive me, all of them.
All of them.
And it's probably widely talked about, with men having surgery as well now, and it's accepted. But for some reason, when it comes to black men who are masculine in appearance, and when they want to talk about things like this, they get belittled, like what's happening now with
That's
Master
wrong.
Flex. It's a double standard.
Yeah, I agree.
Wendy Williams, first off,
I'm not even gonna
does
go
not
there.
have any room to talk about anybody.
I'm not gonna go. Yeah,
Man.
She would rather have a. Never mind. I'll stop.
Yeah.
I'll stop because I was about to
it's
say.
gonna be.
Yeah, but
Yeah, it's a double standard.
yeah. Just like you said, just like women can get it done.
Yeah.
What's the issue with
Anybody
men
that can
getting it
afford
done?
it.
I mean, really, and it just really bothers me how people will, like you said, they're laughing at him and they're joking about him because he chose to do something with his body. And I mean, look, to each his own. Wendy Williams said that she'd rather have a fat man. All right, fine, but why would you just kind of? I don't know. It's just being mean to me.
It is.
And
It's very
it's
childish.
not.
It's very
It's not
Wendy Williams
necessary.
would rather have a fat man, and her husband would rather have somebody who's in shape.
Oh,
Stop.
okay,
Done.
okay.
Done.
She's listen. As far as people making fun of Flex, hey, on one side, bro, you put it out there.
Yeah.
I mean, men getting stuff done is nothing new. Jermaine Jackson, everybody else done had all this stuff work done, and we just don't know about it.
Right.
Flex, you did it. You want to improve yourself. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
That's right.
You did it for your own health reasons. I'm fine with it. You saw a lot of people who are obese that get the belly band.
Right.
Because you wanted to get the help. Ain't nothing wrong with that. So I don't have a problem. Wendy Williams, though, I mean,
Yeah, for
you got other problems, though.
Yeah,
For
for
her to-
somebody that goes through those procedures and talk about somebody else, that's hypocritical.
Why would
It's
she
just-
be
it's
mad
But
at-
she's proud of her changes.
But why would you be
She's-
mad
So
at a
why
man
would she be proud of somebody
who got
else?
some work
I
done?
think there's
because
something a little deeper there
Yeah,
with
thank
Master
you.
Flex and Wendy Williams.
There's
I think
something
they
being
kind of like
You're
overlooked.
going
jealous
back
of
and
a
forth
dude
at each other.
who got plastic surgery, and you got, I got
bet
it
you
before.
jealous.
Like,
I
what are
bet
you
you
trying to tell us, Wendy? There's something you really trying to tell us.
Listen,
When are you trying to tell us something?
what you
I just
say?
Because you're really mad at a dude who got plastic surgery. You're like, I did the same thing, and people. Why
Well,
you?
well, wait
I
a
don't
minute. Let's
understand
be
it,
clear.
Wendy.
She's mad at him.
Let's be clear.
Or
He
jealous.
didn't get plastic surgery. He
Yeah.
got
Got
liposuction.
lipo.
So
Lipo.
he was helping something to remove some excess fat to it.
Who
to
among
better
us don't
him.
want fat removed
Right.
from us?
It wasn't like he got a new nose or a new butt or a new chin or
breast enhancement.
No, he got liposuction. So
Right.
let's separate the two.
Somebody want to pay for me to have liposuction. I'll Instagram live. Pay for it.
And that's why he
894-0026. Who's sponsoring liposuction
Oh, look.
for Kiss
We'll
Radio
get
Show?
a
Okay,
Hoover
hey.
vacuum cleaner. Come on and suck all this out.
Listen, okay. But I do want to say this one piece, and I'm not going to get into detail. And just do remember, if you get liposuction, you got to work out to keep it off. It's not an immediate
it's just a
fix.
weight
I mean,
loss
it's an
tool.
immediate fix for visual, but even if you have health conditions, because perhaps you are obese or overweight, you still got to do the physical aspect. And he's also getting clowned about this. Like, this bro went and got this done when he could have worked out at the gym. That's
Right.
how
You
some
know, the
people
working
feel,
out is a lot
but
harder.
It is what it
I mean, it's easier to
is.
maintain.
He's still going to do
than it
something
is-
to maintain, yeah.
It's either to maintain than it is to go take it all off.
But like Vasir said, it takes efforts in order to keep it the way you are. It's like it was your habits that got you to the point where you was trying to fix something.
And how long did it take you to get them habits done? So if it took you 25 years
Yeah.
to gain that weight and you take it all off, 25 more years to put it back on.
Well, it's going to take some
No,
time.
it's not.
Everything it's a weight loss tool.
Oh, yeah.
And it's to help assist you, and that's the thing that a
Exactly.
lot of people do forget, that whenever you have any type of weight loss surgery, that that it is a tool and that you need to.
It's just interesting, I find, that
He
this used
feels
to be
better.
a taboo topic altogether. Now it's very openly and widely discussed, but there's still that double standard that exists.
Correct, and that's
Yeah.
where the problem lies.
Yeah, I mean, it ain't. Listen, if men are getting fake hair, fake dreads, and wearing a fake beard,
Lace front.
the last thing you
Thank
care about is a dude getting some fat sucked out his body.
I do have an issue with I do have an issue with waist trainers, but as long as my man ain't wearing one, I'm good. And that's your front page.
Thank you, Vasir.
If anybody wants to sponsor
Or corset.
Core DJ Hershey wearing
man's
a
not
man
having-
trainer,
not a waist trainer.
for-
I'm in a corset.
Please call into the radio show for DJ Hershey to sponsor him
involved
this
with
one.
I'm talking about,
All waist trainer people, come on.
I didn't even mean a waist trainer. I'm in a corset.
Ain't same thing. Come on, let's see. Come on.
Okay, so
Get
shout
them
out.
curves.
We're gonna get past that because I'm not gonna do that. No corsets
Yeah,
over
no
here.
corsets over there.
All right. So I just want to do a shout out to Pope Printing for giving me my Pokemon Ball
Pokeball.
Unlimited Kiss Radio shirt. Vasir, she pointed that out to me.
It's like a
It
Pokeball.
looked like a Pokeball. I was like, wait a minute.
DJ Hershey, I choose you.
Hey,
I'm
you
throwing it
laughing?
back. I'm
You
throwing it
laughing?
back.
I'm gonna make that a hashtag. We're gonna go back into some good music. This is the Kiss Radio Show live on Fubu Radio. We're gonna come back, and it's almost time for the Dunce Hat with Cornelius George,
Right.
and we're gonna have some fun with the original topic of the day question. We'll be back.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, get ready for all things stupid from across the world with your boy Cornelius George and the Dante.
Let's go.
Ready to get this on?
Yes, sir.
Hey, let's go. We're going to start off in Kentucky.
Kentucky,
Yeah,
Okay.
we're going to start off in Kentucky.
not the Tookies.
In the Kentucky. The first night I go to this female teacher, she was born with no arms and no legs. And she was just arrested for molesting young boys. Yes.
Wait, so she was born
She was
with
born
no-
with no arms,
no
and no
arms.
legs and was arrested for molesting boys.
okay.
I'm scared
Shut your
to
mouth.
ask.
No.
I'm not.
No.
I wish I was playing.
Please, you have to elaborate on that a little bit.
She was celebrated in 2018 because she was.
She puts her hands up.
Yeah, well, she did. She said she listened to that Busta Rhymes song. Put your hands where my eyes can see.
Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom.
Everybody throw them up, and so since she can throw them up like everybody else, they gave her a robotic arm. And they made a big story about it, and the teacher get a robotic arm, and
Ooh, bionic.
And 2 years later, after getting a robotic arm, she was using a robotic arm for other things than handshakes and high fives.
They was probably paying her for it because it's quite the experience.
Paying her for the
The
molestation?
experience is okay. I don't know. Young boys. The teacher who had no arms and legs were. And I'm telling you, the story itself is wild enough.
Have you ever seen the? I mean, let me say this
I've
first
never seen-
because I
I've
just
never
got to be. I got to be clear. I am not suggesting that anybody molests children. I am not saying that at all. But
thank you.
What I am going to say is, have you ever seen? Yo, I'll give you $5 if you pop your fake eyeball out. I mean, I could just see. You know. I wonder what
just
that feels
wondering,
like
I mean-
for $5.
No,
Can I use
because
your hand to?
Okay, we're going to stop that.
for me, it was more
She's losing
like
it.
seeing a bowling pin.
It's like a fair. What? Stop it. Stop. Cornelius. Oh.
That's really bad. That's bad. How old were the boys?
no.
I don't know.
Or
They
Yeah,
young
but
adults.
no, that is
assuming
totally
boys.
that is
Somebody
totally
said, "Why Jesus?"
that is totally disgusting.
We don't know why.
And I'm so mad at her.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, that's
That's
horrible.
It's
Yeah.
absolutely horrible. You know what's worse than that? Drake makes the dance at.
Wait, whoa.
Drake makes
Not
the
my
dance
Drake.
at. Yes, your Drake makes the dance at. Because first last year we had Gwyneth Paltrow was made a candle of a scent of her essence, and then
Yes.
not to be outdone, Erykah Badu had a candle of her
Yes.
essence.
Correct.
Yes.
I remember that
And
story.
now, Drake is coming out with a candle that smells like himself.
Okay. Now I'm not gonna lie. I think I probably will.
The
Get
candle,
probably
the
I-
candle
think she's
has
gonna
been
get-
described as, I think the title of the candle is MB.
Do we know what it stands for?
Yes.
More balls.
Musty balls.
Now don't
Are
do
you
that.
serious?
Don't do
Musty
that.
balls.
No, come
Who
on,
don't
seriously.
who don't want their house smelling like
Wait a minute.
Drake ball sweat?
Wait a minute. Are you just saying that, or
Come on.
no? Come on now.
I don't know what the candle smell like because I'm not going as
Why
a
you
man.
trying to
I'm
say
not going.
Drake smell musty
So,
like
first of
that?
all,
I don't
Mo-
know what Drake. I just know when most men.
Yeah, I mean, that's your essence. And Mo, I'm no longer
Your
coming to your
essence.
house.
I'm not coming to your house and you going, "Hey, what you got that? I got
This
that
Drake we talking about probably smell like baby powder.
Thank you.
So he's taking another scent and putting his name
Drake,
on it.
Drake might have to go get that diaper rash cream and get that scent. If you're gonna be a man and
Wait
get
a
the
minute.
scent, get the diaper rash cream scent.
Why do you think Drake gonna, smell stink
but-
like that? That's all I'm saying.
I don't. It's like you've heard.
This is me
Every
right
man-
after a basketball game.
Yeah. He gonna smell. He can have all the cologne he want to, but after he walk around for a little bit, it ain't gonna be the same scent.
I don't know.
Okay.
All right.
I don't like it.
But why does a dude want to go? I'm like, what dude go? Yeah, let me. How do you get this essence scent?
Well, you know what? That's a good question for a woman.
Exactly. That
Does he stand over a candle? Let me.
No, listen.
I don't
Well,
know.
Erica
I smell
Badu's approach
orange.
was a little different. Erica Badu cut up old panties and created this scent. So,
So
Oh,
Drake-
really?
Yeah,
okay,
Drake gonna do-
I didn't know that.
Drake
Okay.
gonna cut up old underwear because he don't do the shake twice when he get through. That ammonia I smell?
What you got next? Come on, man.
All right, let's leave Drake alone. Leave my baby alone.
We're going to leave Drake alone? No,
Leave him alone. You know what? Maybe he
you
should
don't get
just
no pineapples in your system.
come out with like a candle, like how Rihanna came out with her
asparagus?
lingerie line.
That's
Maybe he should
asparagus.
Okay, leave him. Go on. Go on
You had
now.
your prostate checked
What
lately,
else
Drake?
you got?
Man, go on. Go on then.
You gotta get your colon checked.
Oh, Drake, ugh.
Cleanse your colon.
What'd you say?
Latonya said smegma.
A smegma. Oh, that's it. Yeah. Oh, Drake. Oh, man. Golly, Drake.
Oh
Oh,
my gosh.
Oh,
Drake, I don't like that scent on you,
let's
Drake.
go. Let's go. I can't
We're
take
gonna
it.
leave Drake alone, okay?
Yes, please.
Speaking of people who need to leave things alone, there was 41 people. I say this again: 41 people who went to a swingers party in New Orleans at a swinging convention, and 41 people came back with the coronavirus.
I remember you saying that last
Yeah.
week. Yeah.
So
They definitely get the.
maybe you should have wore your mask instead of.
I don't even know if the mask would.
You should have covered up both areas.
Then you can't do it.
You can't do it.
So you needed a KN95 on
Yeah,
on
yeah,
your
you need to
private
get.
parts too.
Yeah, we want the Trojan exclusive with the air hole on the side.
So instead of VD, they caught COVID.
Yeah, you got COVID-19.
And you died.
Dang.
Wow.
Wow.
Yes.
41 people. They went to a
41
swingers
people. Yeah, no,
convention.
So you
more
know
than 41 people went, but 41 people left.
Caught it.
41 people.
Yeah, they might left with something else, but they definitely left with COVID. They definitely left with COVID.
Golly.
Man.
Disgusting.
Or maybe her blowing on you wasn't the best thing to do. Yeah, I'm like breathing in your face.
You know, some
Turn
things
your head
people
and
just
go.
need to just kind of
I
listen. Just
know.
wait till COVID is over. I'm saying, listen, if swinging is your thing, I mean
If
that's
it's
your
your
thing.
thing, yeah, that's what you do.
But do
probably
you
sold out.
need to do it?
They probably
Darn.
sold out of Drake candles.
Damn.
You better leave Drake alone. Is all I'm saying.
You can't leave Drake alone.
Drake alone.
Drake is amazing.
He is.
He is amazing.
Thank you.
My last story is Kevin. I think his name is Kevin Simmons.
Samuels.
Yeah, Sam. Yeah, you heard about
Kevin
the story.
Samuels, the
Kevin
dating
Samuels,
guru.
Yes, the dating guru.
Okay.
Became very, very popular over the week because a lady called in to his show and wanted some dating advice, and he gave it to her raw.
Oh,
Yeah, so-
okay, this could go several ways. What do you mean by he gave it
Well,
to
I
her
mean, he
raw?
gave her the advice. She asked for advice. She's like, how can she start dating a six-figure man? And he asked her to rate herself. She rated herself a 5 without makeup and a 6 with makeup. So,
Oh, wow.
yeah.
I mean that's kind of still low.
Yeah, and then he said, what do you have to offer a man that makes 6 figures? And she says, I can plant in a garden.
That's what she said.
Yeah, that's what she said. I think she had
Okay.
an IEP. I don't think she understood the questions. I know, but a lot of people have been talking about this, and they've been going off on him and going, "Hey, he didn't have the place to say that about her. He was rude and disrespectful." I agree on some level, but she shouldn't have called into the radio show if she didn't want that.
Well, so you know what?
Shouldn't have called in.
I listened in. I listened to that interview.
Yeah.
I didn't listen to the whole thing. It was like 2 hours.
2 hours, yeah.
She said that she loves his show. She said, always listen. So to me, she knows what type of advice he gives
Yeah.
because he is kind of that raw person. I even to the guys, he cusses. That's just his MO. That's how he gets down.
Almost Dice Clay.
Yeah,
ish.
and in the clip that I saw, he gave her the advice that he felt that a lot of men, in just a small group, is not going to be everybody, but he gave it to her. She still wasn't trying to get it. She wasn't trying to receive it.
Oh,
Okay.
So, and I mean, so that's the thing. He was giving his opinion. He said, listen, there's a group of men that makes X amount of dollars. He said that they're not going to have, you said you rate yourself at a 5.6. You're not going to be on their arm.
Yeah.
He's just telling them what this group of men would be. So,
Pervert.
So it's kind of like the situation with the restaurant owner last week.
Yeah.
It's like you can't win, you can't lose. if this is the type of show that this man has, and people
Yeah.
expect these types of responses, and now they're on him because he gave a woman
Yeah,
the
yeah.
same type of responses that he gives everybody else, they just felt a little, and she probably played into it. I'm not gonna say she probably, perhaps she
You gotta
played
watch
into it because she knew what kind of show she
Yeah.
was calling, and she wanted to add to
Yeah.
the conversation. But so now he's getting it when that's what he
You
gives
know what,
anyway.
Vance,
Oh, he got it
I'm
already.
glad you brought up the restaurant owner because he is on the dunce hats as well.
What?
The
Now
restaurant
why?
owner?
Wait a minute
yes,
now.
Yeah.
Why?
Because
Now
when
what?
you go off on people, you need to make sure what's in your background of your closet
Oh, here we
don't
go.
come out. Because he go off and tell people how to act and not to dance on tables. Yet instead, there's a video of him having his ass up there on the table doing the same thing.
So wait a
In
minute.
a
Somebody else.
restaurant?
In
Yeah,
his
in a restaurant on the table with the food there.
No,
yes,
no.
he-
In
Stop.
his restaurant.
look it up.
Maybe he was trying to prove a point.
Wow.
No, prove a point. Nothing.
no.
This was before he was on there, had a bottle pouring, and he was dancing all on the table.
In the same restaurant.
And it's- yeah, so
I guess
No.
he's
so
like,
be
if I
careful.
own it, I
Be
can do it.
careful what you tell
don't
people not to
do.
do that
Wait,
you
so
doing.
this was
You
his
know what?
restaurant.
He's in a restaurant
I mean,
doing
we
it.
can have sex on our couch and tell people not to have sex on our couch. It's our furniture.
Yeah,
True.
yeah.
So it's his restaurant, his furniture. He can tell people whether he
No,
wants
he
them to
can't.
do that or not.
Wait,
Yes,
No,
he
he
can.
can't.
We
No,
can
he
what?
can't. He did
Okay.
it for
He
the
can have
culture.
sex on our
He's
couch.
He
raising
did it for
his
the.
hand.
He did it for the culture. Said, "This is your house. You can do that. But if you're trying to have a business, don't tell people I'm doing it for the culture. You need to know how to act, but you're not doing the same.
Yeah,
thing.
it's a little.
Nope.
That's stretching it.
Nope. Get your
I'ma give
double
you that.
standard self out of the
That's
way.
There was
Yes,
so
yes.
many arguments I was having with people on Instagram and Facebook about that because it started going into a point where it was like it was the DJ fault too, and it's like you cannot blame the DJ for this. It's like,
What?
well, he set the tone, he played the music. That's like, and I, my response to it, I said, okay, so if I was there and I started playing porn music, y'all gonna start mucking around on
Right.
and then it was a long pause, and then it was like, well, maybe my cousin might. I was like, see, this is my point.
You
Y'all
can't
are
blame the DJ, but you
can't.
can blame the owner. If you're going, now I don't care
Come
what
on,
it
man.
is. If you're going to tell people advice, or you're going to get on to chastise people, make sure you
yeah. You
got
you
your stuff in
represent.
order.
Make sure
Yeah,
you're clear.
I get
yeah,
it.
like Kevin, what's the name? Samuels.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, him too, because they have been giving him the blues. Like, how you gonna rate her a 6 when you like
Well,
a
no,
4? I know she rated herself.
rated herself.
Yeah,
Yes,
she rated
exactly.
herself a 6.
And he just gave his opinion on that men that make high dollars usually do not have average looking women on their arm. And that is true. Now,
Correct.
whether it's right, wrong, indifferent, whether you believe it or not, there are a group of men who only want, certain kind of women on their arm.
You want the arm candy.
You don't want people that can articulate themselves. But that is the dunce hat, so
All right,
Wow.
Cornelius.
Yes.
Yet again, you
Winning
breeding
there.
the funny, and I got to think
hey,
about this
hey,
one for
from
a
the
minute.
great prophet Isaac Hayes, aka Chef on South Park. Chocolate salty balls.
Oh my God.
We're gonna get into some
Light
good
skin, though,
music,
light
and we're
skin, light
coming right back to FUBU Radio, and we're gonna close out with the topic of the day. This is the Kiss Radio Show live. Oh my gosh, Cornelius, I don't like you. We'll be back. Welcome back to the Kiss Radio Show Live. I'm your boy, Court DJ Hershey.
Vasir Serrano, the voice.
And Cornelius George.
And your girl Monique, aka Mo Diva.
Oh my gosh. If y'all just tuned in, y'all missed it. Cornelius, something is really wrong with you, sir.
Hey, man.
But I you know what? You say things that I think about that don't come out. So that's why you're hashtag too far.
Hey,
I love it.
It wasn't too far, man. I'm just telling you. Men should not be making candles of their essence.
Okay, for those that are on Facebook, you can see Vaz. She's in her manly candle right now.
I'm sorry.
We only
I
got
love you, baby, but
yeah, I know. We got 4 minutes right now. Topic of the day: does your love distract you? Will you stop it, woman? Does your love distract you from your goals? We had a couple of round tables, and sometimes it does. But we were also mentioning, should it be a point where you have to tell everybody, you know what, I get it, I'm getting distracted, can you give me some time, and then it not be well received?
Wait a
You
minute.
run that risk, yes.
You run the risk.
You run
yeah.
that risk. But you have to do that. I think if you are honest with yourself, I mean, you can't determine how someone's going to take it, and you can't determine that.
Right. Well, now for people in our industry, I'm quite sure there's, at some point, whoever you met knew what you were doing.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like you woke up one day, you know what, I want to be a comedian,
Right.
and one day I want to do radio. So it wasn't like this is a something that was brand new. I'm like 70 years old, and then all of a sudden I want to be a high diver, and then you're like, really? You're 70? Your bones gonna crush before you even hit the water. So there's the logical things, but then there's the things like this. So is it unfair to say, you know what, maybe this ain't working, so maybe that love distraction may not be the one for you?
Yeah, I don't think that it's unfair to let your partner know, you know what, I noticed some things, I kind of fell off of my own goals and stuff. And honestly, the person that you're with, and I had said this earlier, they should, the hope is that they do understand that, and they say, you know what, babe, because you want them to support you as well.
Right.
You should be supporting each other. And honestly, if that person really does, like you said, you don't know how they're going to receive it, but if they receive it bad, I think you really need to rethink your partner.
Yeah.
That's
Agreed.
honestly.
Agreed. I'm sorry. It just takes me back, that the overall thought and the question takes me back to a scene in Love and Basketball, which is one of my favorite movies. Brown Sugar is my first, and Love and Basketball
Oh
is
my
my
gosh,
second.
it's mine too.
But where Sydney's in.
And I'm sorry,
Not Sydney, I'm sorry.
we got a minute, but
Okay, not Sydney. I'm sorry, that's not her character in that movie. Anyway, Sanaa Lathan's character is in the kitchen talking to her mom, Alfre Woodard, and she said something to the fact that her dad, who worked for the bank, came home one day, and he somehow they got their wires crossed, and something happened with dinner or whatever. And instead of her mom pushing back to what happened, she just accepted it and kept moving on. And she didn't see that as a place where her mom showed an area of strength, but her mother would go on to say to her, I had dreams when I met your dad. My plan was to be a caterer, which is why I cook so
Yes.
well. However, my family and watching you girls grow and being there to support you was more important to me. So I put my dreams on the back burner in order to push my family forward. That to me is the epitome of someone who may be willing to put their goals aside for the betterment of the bigger picture.
okay. Well, close out. 10 seconds.
10 seconds.
Yep. Quicker than that.
Follow me at jcorneliusgeorge.com. jcorneliusgeorge.com. Go to the website.
Check us all out on Facebook. Check us all out on FubuRadio.com. We've got a page there. You get a chance to see some of our other cohorts. FubuRadio.com, Vasir_Serrano all over.
Listen, I just want you to get out and vote. I don't even care if you don't follow me. Get out there. If you haven't
that's
registered,
right.
register and vote. And please get out and vote. Please.
All right. I am Court DJ Hershey. This is the Fubu Radio Kiss Radio Show. We are doing big things. We're going to see you next week. Also, remember, Wednesday is Independent Artists. We celebrate you, and Wednesday is like no other. And then we got Mix Show on Saturday. We're closing out. This is more Crema from Tia P, Crema in Cali. This is the Kiss Radio Show. We love y'all. See y'all later.
Love
Peace
ya.
out.